Horse Davis come all right. He's only a little way out.
Alone?
2 men with him. Pat Farrell's coming up.
Take the horses around behind.
Everything's gonna be all right.
Yeah, everything's gonna be all right.
In the dark and moody 1950 western High Lonesome, a young runaway drifter, John Barrymore Jr., ends up stumbling onto Horse Davis' family ranch. Out of desperation, he steals some food. He's starving, desperate, and wanted for murder. Caught red-handed by Boat Whistle, Chill Wills, the cook, he acts like a wild animal, frantically trying to escape. So much so they give him the nickname Coon Cat. The family question him and keep him tied up until they can find out who he is, and more importantly, what he's done. Pat, John Farrell, a neighbouring rancher and fiancé to Horse's daughter, Abby Davis, wants to lynch him as a horse thief. But ranch owner Horse and his 2 daughters, Abby and Megan, are more sympathetic, seeing him as a frightened and lost soul. After being horse-dragged by a tough ranch hand to make him tell the truth, he finally rambles an explanation that 2 men, strangers, have set him up for murder. The 2 men then chased him relentlessly for miles, looking to kill him. He describes the men Roper and the Smiling Man in such great detail that Boat Whistle and Horse laugh in disbelief, as the men he has just described were both killed in the brutal range war 15 years ago. Horse and his family not taking his story seriously and unsure whether the kid is plumb crazy or just plain lying, they keep him on the ranch till the matter can be cleared up once and for all. But with the boy's arrival, dark memories from the family's past resurface, and an evil looming shadow descends on the ranch. A brutal and bloody range war is about to be revisited, and vengeance, death, and division will threaten to tear the family apart. High Lonesome was an intriguing little western, well written and adequately directed by Alan LeMay. It has interesting characters and is overall a nice looking odor. A great cast give this western a solid base, and John Barrymore's wild central performance is captivating to watch. All denim and slicked back hair, he resembles a biker from the Wild One more than a cowboy. You half expect to see his motorbike parked over by the corral. But his bristling, fiery turn gives the film a lot of energy. The film's unfamiliar plot also helps keep you ill at ease as to what is about to play out, and the relaxed, easygoing tone masks a darker, sinister story playing out in the background. The ghosts of violence and death lurk around the ranch like a guilty man's conscience. Literally, in one sense, when Boat Whistle stands amongst the long dried-out cattle bones of the lost herd. The short bursts of action feel real and rugged, in particular Coon Cat's horse-dragging graphically so. All the players are spot on and make this slightly offbeat western a richly rewarding drama to watch. Chill Will's especially memorable as the expressive cook Boat Whistle, even giving us a song at the barn warming dance. We also get an early outing for the great western stalwart Jack Elam, playing our sinister aforementioned Smiling Man. Any western feels a little incomplete without his always welcome and universally recognizable features gracing the landscape. My only little niggle was the film can be a bit too dark in certain scenes, leaving you squinting at the screen a tad too hard for comfort. But not a bad wee western. It kept me interested for the duration and had enough about it story-wise to make up for a lack of any genuine gunplay, so to speak. The film gets a ridiculously low score of 5.4 on IMDb. I'm not sure why, and after reading some user reviews, it clearly isn't alone in its indifference for it. But I have to say I found it solidly entertaining myself. Not a classic by any means, but perfectly watchable, I thought. My score, I give High Lonesome 6.7 out of 10 Western stars. A good Western watch. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.